Good morning to everybody. So today I will going to take up the new bit, design of hydraulic elements for circular sewer for flowing full and partially full. After knowing after discussing the Manning's equation and Buggin's equations to calculate the velocity, the next bit is design of hydraulic element for circular sewer for flowing full and partially full. So previously we discussed, if you send the wastewater through the conduit or circular pipe, either it may be full or it may be half, either it may be 2/3 portion. So what are all the equations to use for calculating this flow? That is the major intention. So that's why in this design of hydraulic elements for circular sewers. In circular sewers, the wastewater will be flowing half full or 60% or 70% or less than 50%, either it may be 40, 30 like that. It depends on the flow condition. Okay. So these are all the standard formulas available to calculate, either it may be depth, either it may be area, either it may be radius, either it may be velocity, either it may be discharge, loss, either it may be perimeter. These are all the 6 formulas should be thorough known while designing these hydraulic elements. For example, if you want to calculate small d by capital D, what do you mean by small d by capital D? So small d, it indicates inner dia of the pipe. Capital D, that is the outer area. I mean to say minimum to maximum. So even in the previous class, so we discussed about what do you mean by minimum velocity, what do you mean by maximum velocity, or self-cleaning velocity and non-covering velocity, that is minimum and maximum. If you want to calculate minimum and maximum, these are all the standard equations available for calculating the design of hydraulic elements. So if you want to calculate the depth, we have to use this equation, small d by capital D equals half into 1 minus cos theta by 2, that is proportionate depth. If you use this equation proportionately, we can calculate the depth of the flow. Next, if you want to calculate the area, small a by capital A equals theta by 360 minus of sin theta by 2 pi. That is also used, that equation is used for knowing or calculating the proportionate area, not exact, proportionate. If you want to calculate radius, small r by capital R equals 1 minus 360 sin theta by 2 pi theta. That is to calculate proportionate hydraulic radius. Next, small v by capital V equals 1 minus 360 sin theta by 2 pi theta to the power of 2 by 3. This equation is used for calculating proportionate velocity of flow. Next, small q by capital Q equals theta by 360 minus of sin theta by 2 pi into 1 minus 360 sin theta divided by 2 pi theta whole to the power of 2 by 3. This is used to calculate proportionate discharge. And finally, small p by capital P equals theta by 360. This equation is used to calculate proportionate perimeter. So these are all the standard equations available for calculating or while designing the hydraulic elements in a circular sewer. Either it may be full flow of pipe or off flowing of pipe. Are you clear or not? So these are all the equations. Keep it in your mind. Then only it is very easy to design anything. Very simple concept. First I will take up one problem, that is a circular sewer of 1 meter dia. A circular sewer of 1 meter dia carries a certain discharge while running full. This is the main, running full. So, whatever the wastewater discharging through the pipe, it should be flowing in full area. Are you clear or not? Running full. What will be the depth of flow and corresponding velocity ratio? So, what will be the depth of flow and corresponding velocity ratio? Full stop. If the discharge is reduced to 1/4 value. So, I mean to initially the flow is full in the conduit or circular pipe, and if the discharge is reduced to 1/4, what it means? 1/4, that is we can divide it into 4 parts, only 1/4 will be discharging. 1/4 portion is reduced to 1/4 wall. Assume that n remains constant and all the state of flow. There will be two conditions. One is running full, another one is off running full. There will be two conditions. So, you may expect in your examination, either it may be one problem you may expect, that is either it may be running full or off running full. After this problem, I will going to take up off running full, one problem. So, rest of the problems, almost all exam problems I solved in my notes. It is available in my notes. Very easy problems, no need to worry about all those things. But you should know all these 6 equations or formulas to calculate. According to the what we have to calculate according to the data given in the problems. Are you clear? So, next, what all the things is given in the problem? First, I am taking this. I am list out. First, diameter. So, in the problem is mentioned a circular sewer of 1 meter dia. 1 meter dia. So, capital D equals 1 meter. I am taking. And also, the second condition is if the discharge is reduced to 1/4 wall. 1/4 wall. So, that is nothing but discharge. Small q by capital Q, that is equal to 1/4. 1/4. 1/4. So, that is nothing but 0.25. If you are making into 4 part, this is 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. Totally, so we can get whole 100%, that is 1 meter or full portion. Okay guys, already I gave the solution how to start this problem. So, I mentioned very clearly. So, according to the previous, already I mentioned according to this, so while running full, so the pipe will be fully, the wastewater will be fully running through whole pipe, not even half or 1/4 or 2/3 like this. Full pipe, the wastewater will be flowing. So, according to the problem, what will be the depth and flow of corresponding to velocity ratio? So, we have to calculate the depth and velocity. We have to calculate. So, velocity ratio means small v by capital V. We have to calculate according to the problem. What will be the corresponding velocity ratio? If the discharge is reduced to 1/4 wall, assume that n remains constant and all the state of flow. This is the problem. So, discharge means initially it was full, it was 100% full. So, finally, so it can be reduced to 1/4 wall. The wall will be closed for only 1/4. That can be, the discharge can be calculated small q is equal to capital Q is equal to 1/4, because even in the problem is also mentioned 1/4 wall reduced to 1/4. How to calculate this? So, 1/4 nothing but 0.25. I am taking in this form. Are you clear or not? Okay. Next, to calculate the discharge, we have to use this equation. Already I mentioned very clearly what are all the proportionate equation we have to use for calculating, either it may be velocity, either it may be radius, whether it may be diameter, like this. So small q by capital Q is equal to theta by 360 minus of sin theta divided by 2 pi into 1 minus of 360 sin theta divided by 2 pi theta whole to the power of 2 by 3. So this equation can be used it for this. So we know the values directly we can calculate the theta. So theta, finally I can get the answer, theta is equal to 142.86. So after the point it is more than 5.86. That's why I make it 143, round figure. Are you clear? So next, to calculate the diameter we can use this equation. So already I gave the equation also. Small d by capital D is equal to half into 1 minus cos theta by 2. So we know the value of theta. Are you clear? 143. So you substitute all these values. D by D, small d by capital D is equal to half into 1 minus cos theta, that is 143 divided by 2. Finally, I can get small d by capital D is equal to 0.3413 meter. Okay. So after this, how to calculate the small d? So you by cross multiplication I am calculating here. So small d by capital D is equal to, the value is 0.3413. By cross multiplication I can get small d is equal to capital D into 0.3413. So finally I can get the value of D is equal to 0.3413 meter, because the value of capital D is equal to 1 meter. When I substitute this value, so finally I can get small d is equal to 0.3413 meter. After knowing or after calculating the diameter, according to the problem, corresponding velocity I want to calculate. Corresponding velocity ratio. So to calculate the corresponding velocity ratio, we know the equation already I gave. I mentioned very clearly. Small v divided by capital V is equal to 1 minus 360 sin theta divided by 2 pi theta whole to the power of 2 by 3. Almost all we know the values of all those things. Even theta value I know, that is 143 already we are calculating. You substitute this theta value, finally I can get the proportionate ratio of small v by capital V is equal to 0.832 meter per second. Very simple problems you may expect in this bit. Are you clear or not? Okay, next I will going to take this problem. This problem is normally repeated in previous question papers, nearly more than 3 to 4 times repeated. Same, there is no change in numericals also. Ditto problem will, you may expect ditto problem in previous question papers. That's why I am taking this particular problem. This was for 8 marks, December 14th and January 15th. After this date also, nearly 2 to 3 times you may expect it in previous question papers. So find the maximum velocity. You have to calculate the maximum velocity, and gradient also you have to calculate. Gradient required to transport coarse sand through a sewer of 60 centimeter dia. 60 centimeter dia with sand particles of 1 meter dia. Are you clear or not? So, and the specific gravity is 2.66. It is given in the problem also. There is no question of taking any, or you don't want to assume any specific gravity. And also assume the value of k equals 0.06 and the value of small f, that is 0.02. Next, assume the sewer to run off full. Take the n value is so and so. So n value equals 0.012. So how to start this problem? So normally is given almost all the data, that is the value is k value is 0.06, f value equals 0.02, n value is 0.012. So specific gravity of sand, that is 2.66. So it is given almost all maximum data and the dia of the particle is 1 mm. The value of S equals only 1. So only one equation, even in the previous class I mentioned very clearly this, therefore the equation V suffix x equals root of 8k divided by small f into S suffix s minus of s whole thing divided by s and g d. This is the equation we have to use for this problems because what all the data is given. So you substitute all the data to this equation. This is 8. The value of k is also given, that is 0.06 divided by 0.02 into 2.66 specific gravity of particles, and the value of g also we know, that is 9.81 into 1 divided by 1000. Conversion factor. So finally we can get the value of V suffix s equals 0.2625 meter per second. Only one step we can use it for this. And after calculating velocity, next even in the problem the dia also given, that is capital D equals 60 centimeters. You convert into or keep it in meter, that is 0.6 meter. And n value is also given. N value is also given. N equals 0.012. Therefore, we can use this Manning's equation V is equal to 1 into S into small r to the power of 2 by 3 into S to the power of half. You substitute all these values to this Manning's equation. So 1 divided by, the value of n is also given, 1 by 0.012 into r. What do you mean by r? So that is radius. Dia is given divided by 4. Okay. Sorry. Separately we can calculate this. If you want to know this r, d by 4. So according to the problem, d, the value of d is given 0.6 divided by 4. Finally I can get 1.15. So directly you can substitute the value of r, that is 0.15 to the power of 2 by 3 and s to the power of half, because we have to calculate the slope. We know the value of v also, because already we are calculating the value of v equals, already we are calculating by cross multiplying. So the slope is 1 in 1417. It is very easy problem, because you may expect 2 to 3 times even in the previous examination. Are you clear or not? It is very repeated problems in the previous question papers. Don't forget to study. Are you clear? Okay. Next, after this problem, I will take one more problem, that is off running full. First problem is fully running, full pipe, the wastewater will be flowing. This second problem is off running full. Calculate the dia and discharge laid at a slope of 1 in 500 when running off full and with a velocity of 2 meter per second and take n equals 0.012. So according to the problem of full, so you take a conduit, even in this conduit the only half portion will be flowing. Half portion of the pipe, the wastewater will be flowing. So in this problem, velocity is also given and the value of n equals 0.012. Slope is also given, that is 1 by 500 and running off full, not fully flowing. So according to the problem, calculate the dia and discharge. We have to calculate the value or dia and discharge using based on this data. So how to start this problem? First we have to calculate the area. If you want to calculate the area, we know the equation because this is circular pipe, pi d square by 4. Pi d square by 4 into 0.5. Why I am taking 0.5? Because even in this problem, only half portion of the pipe, the wastewater will be flowing. That's why I am taking 0.5. Therefore, by cross multiplying, I can get 0.393 d square. So after calculating this after calculating this area, we know the Manning's equation. What the Manning's equation says, V equals 1 by n into small r to the power of 2 by 3 into s to the power of half. So the value of n is also given in the problem and also the value of s also is given. You substitute all those things. So how to substitute this? So the velocity is also given, that is 2 meter per second. 1 by n equals 0.012 into, if you want to calculate radius, d by 4 to the power of 2 by 3 into the slope is given, that is 1 in 500 whole to the power of half. Therefore, 2 equals 1.5 d square. Therefore, the value of d equals 1.54 meter. Okay, are you clear? Next, how after calculating this, the value of d, so again I will take this equation, that is A equals 0.393 d square. So already we are calculating the value of d. You substitute the value of d, that is into 1.54. Therefore, I can get 1.864 meter cube per second. This is the discharge. Are you clear or not? Sorry, this is not discharge. This is area I am calculating. This is in meters. 0.34 into 1.54. Therefore, the A equals 0.932 meter square. After knowing this area, easily you can calculate the discharge. Q is equal to A into V. So already A value we know, that is 0.932 into V, that is velocity we know, that is finally I can get 1.864 meter cube per second. This is the discharge. According to the problem, we have to calculate the discharge and dia. Are you clear? So already we are calculating dia and as well as discharge. Very simple problem. You may expect almost all same type in the examination also. Okay. I hope all of you knows this very simple example or problem. It is very easy to understand. Same thing, only the numericals will be changes. Only two different types of problems you may expect. One is running full, another one is half running full. If it is 0.6, 60%, 70% is given instead of half full or running full. Instead of is given 60%. Or 70% or 40%. In this situation, directly you can take 60%, it was in percentage divided by 100. So directly you can take 0.6 meter. 60% of the pipe will be allowed to flow the wastewater. That is the common sense. Okay. So I hope all of you very clear in this bit. So next I will pass on to what do you mean by self-purification? Self-purification. What is self-purification of stream or river or natural water? Natural water. What it means? The name itself indicates self-purification without adding any chemicals. Without adding any chemical, voluntarily it can be purified naturally. That is nothing but the self-purification of natural water or streams. Okay, very clear. Why we have to study this? So, whatever the water or wastewater will be flowing naturally, there is no need of using any chemicals to treat such type of wastewater. Why? Because means it is whatever the free oxygen are available in the atmosphere, it will be sucked from the water surface and automatically it gets purified. So when the water body suck the oxygen content, automatically the dissolved carbon dioxide gases will be escaped from the water body. When the organic elements are included in this wastewater body, it is very much useful to useful to degradation of waste materials. So automatically the DO concentration will be gradually increases. So later on the self-purification, finally it gets purified. So what is the necessity of knowing these things? So when we are going to discharge the wastewater into the running stream or natural water body, what happens? So sometimes we have to dilute this wastewater into the natural water body. It should be able to take the loads. I mean to say, so here in the natural stream or natural water body or running stream, the DO concentration will be more. When we are going to discharge such type of wastewater or organic waste, wastewater into this natural stream or running stream or natural water body. So automatically the DO concentration will be goes on reducing. Before going to discharge this wastewater, we have to think it for aquatic life survival. Because in a natural water body, there will be aquatic life. We don't want to spoil that natural system. I mean to say, we don't want to spoil the what? Spoil the aquatic life. So there will be a limitations. What it means? What are the limitations we have to consider before going to discharge this wastewater into the natural water or stream or river? So whatever the volume of wastewater will be discharged into the natural water body or stream, it should be proportionately 1 in 500. Volume wise I am speaking. Volume wise. If you want to discharge small amount of wastewater, the huge amount of water body can take the load. Initially, the DO concentration can be reduced. After using of these organic elements, there will be a what? There will be a oxidized with the natural water body. So the DO concentration will be goes on increasing. Then there is no question of spoiling the aquatic life. Are you clear? So one thing, for this very small amount of wastewater can be diluted in a huge amount or huge volume of water, natural water. That is one condition. Before going to discharge the wastewater, we have to remove suspended particles. Heavy particles can be reduced or removed from the wastewater body, then we can discharge into natural water body. It should be simply we can call it as dilution, or simply we can call it as dilution factor. Next, while discharging such a type of wastewater into the natural stream, the sunlight, temperature, these are all much more useful. If the temperature is less, what happened? There is no activities of microbial. There is no activities of bacteria. Is it clear? So, where exactly when the temperature is rises, automatically the DO concentration also rises. Are you clear or not? So, some problems will be arised while discharging the wastewater into the natural body or natural streams. Then only we have to keep it some points before going to discharge the wastewater into the natural stream. So, we can discharge, but we don't want to spoil the aquatic life. We don't want to spoil the environment. Because simply we are discharging the wastewater into the natural water body, in the downstream the persons can use such type of wastewater without knowing. So automatically their health will be spoiled. Not only aquatic life, even though human being also suffered from some diseases. Because in that wastewater, BOD, COD and heavy metals all are included, all the parameters are included. We are not able to removing such parameters up to the certain level or up to the standards of KS, PCB or CPCB. Simply we are discharging into the natural streams. Whatever it may be, while discharging such a type of wastewater, we have to think it for aquatic life. We don't want to spoil the dissolved oxygen content. Otherwise, whole water body will be spoiled. It takes more time to improve the DO concentration. That's why the very beginning concept is volume wise, it should be 1:500 ratio. One portion of the wastewater can be discharged into the natural water body. The natural water will be more than 500 times volume wise. Then only the natural waters can able to take the load, whatever the wastewater you are discharging into the natural system. Simply, it can be easily dilution. Simply, we can call it as dilution. Then only we can save the aquatic life. Are you clear or not? Okay. I will going to stop at this level. Next class, I will going to continue the same. Okay. Bye.